Welcome back. Fun little outdoor talking heads video today.
Yeah, we took a little break from BSing and
backpacking
and
itself.
BS breakdowns and all that stuff.
We always enjoy, we're not able to get outside every weekend, but at least we're not able to backpack every weekend, but we still like to get outside.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And Andy and I literally we took our first backpacking trip together in 2009. So we have been backpacking for
Really?
Yeah, we did. Yes.
Was that Wyoming?
That was Wyoming.
All right.
We went to the Bighorn Mountains in Wyoming and Black Hills in South Dakota.
Yep.
So we have been backpacking for over 10 years, and we're talking about gear we wish we would have bought sooner. First item. Now this might be an obvious one, but I backpacked for 7 years without buying one, and that's a chair.
Yep. Everybody knew that was coming.
Everybody knew that was coming, but yeah, and everyone's like, you don't need to backpack with a chair. What are you guys talking about? Yeah, we backpacked for 7 years without a chair, okay?
So
it's awful. All right? So the first item, gear we definitely wish, at least I wish, he wishes we would have bought a chair sooner.
Absolutely. There's, I don't know, comfort's big for us on the trail.
Yep.
So, deal with it. Next item, and we both agree on this item, and this has been a game changer. So it sounds stupid.
It's little, but it makes sense.
Rechargeable headlamp, and there's tons of them out there. We use the Nightcore ones, which is the basic backpacker basic headlamp right now, super light, but rechargeable headlamp has made a world of difference.
Don't have to carry batteries.
Don't have to carry batteries. Don't have to worry about replacing your batteries. Just plug it in, and then the technology now is really great. They last a long time.
Yeah.
Lightweight, rechargeable. What a difference that has made. Get a rechargeable headlamp.
And we always bring power banks, so it's not like we're worried about power out there, but we always just carry extra batteries. And then those headlamps, if they ever got wet, the battery compartment would get all crusty and nasty.
Yeah, they corrode.
And we literally, I didn't get a rechargeable headlamp until I think a year or two ago.
Yeah, I hardly ever use my headlamp, to be honest, but when we do use them, I don't know. It's just so much easier just having a rechargeable one.
I never liked carrying batteries, and I never liked worrying about whether my headlamp was gonna run out.
Yep.
Item number 3. Now, I think you have too. I've had Gators for a while, but making the switch to the Dirty Girl Gators specifically, I wish I would have done sooner, also for running purposes. But I had the big bulky Gators. I had knee-length Gators before I had the ankle-length, bulky ones. But you don't need anything other than Dirty Girl, really, I think. Unless you're in snow.
Yes, but Gators are great. They're not as important to me as they are to you, but totally.
I like them for running too.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dirty Girl Gators specifically, I wish I would have gotten sooner. Because they were all the rage.
Yeah.
And we didn't get them for a while.
And they still are.
They still are. Okay, the next set of items, we're putting these items together.
Yep.
So Andy and I, we have been winter backpacking for a while.
Yeah.
And we just now, this past season, got down booties and down pants specifically.
Yeah, and I also upgraded my down coat as well.
Oh, that's right, you did, yes.
So, really, for us, we found out the key to winter backpacking was making our camp experience tolerable.
Yes.
And so that when
we should have done that sooner.
Yeah, so that you don't arrive to camp and then immediately get cold and then have to get in your hammock. So we invested in items to make it more comfortable around camp, which everyone's like, yeah, duh. Why didn't you do that from the very beginning?
I feel like most people don't have those two items though.
Yeah, I don't know, but we upgraded some down items to make our lives a little bit more tolerable in the winter, and it has made a world of difference.
Huge difference, and we definitely should have done that sooner.
Yeah, we shouldn't, because previous winter backpacker were like, all right, we're just gonna do it just to say that we do it every once in a while, and it was just miserable. But this has made all the difference, investing in proper winter gear, even though we have some weird winters in Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna jump into a few hammock specific items. So the first one, this was a game changer for me. Kevin had already been doing this, but in my opinion, and I think your opinion as well, the perfect tarp suspension is Dutch wear stingers.
Don't screw around with that continuous Ridgeline.
Yeah, I had a continuous Ridgeline setup, which is great. It's got its benefits, but the Dutchware stingers with
so easy,
with the Zing It already on there, easy, simple, and quick. And I used a continuous Ridgeline for years. The stingers, in my opinion, are way easier.
So much easier.
And yeah, sure, like with the continuous Ridgeline, you can slide your tarp around, along the Ridgeline and do some fine tweaking. And I get that that's a benefit of it, but in my opinion, for most of the backpacking we do, the stingers work perfectly. It's much quicker, much simpler, and I just easier. And so I wish I would have had the Dutchware stingers from the beginning like you had.
And we'll shout out to ourselves. We have a video talking about the differences between this.
Oh yeah, shout out to us.
Shout out to us, check it out.
Yeah.
I don't remember which thing it goes in. The second hammock related item I did not get until I'd been hammocking for a while is a Ridgeline Organizer. So I started with the Dutchware Peak Lofts, which I really like. But a Ridgeline Organizer is super cheap, super simple, and it's really nice to have, and it weighs like nothing. And I don't know why I didn't get one. It is a little bit easier to deal with in terms of getting items out of it while you're in the hammock than a Peak Loft. But I don't know why I didn't just get one when I got the hammock.
Yeah.
I should have got that sooner.
I might have to get one. I don't have one, so.
But they're sweet. They're good to have.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Continuing down the road of talking more about hammocks. Okay. This is gonna be controversial, and I get it, and
a lot of controversy today.
There's some controversy today. Again, this is just based on personal opinion. Our first hammocks that we got were Warbonnet Blackbird XLCs. We both got Whoopee Sling suspensions on the hammocks. Whoopee Slings are great because they're light.
That's the only advantage.
That's really
they're lighter and they take less volume.
And they take less volume. If I were to do it again, I would have suspension from the beginning that was not Whoopee Slings.
So you'd stick with the tree straps?
I'd stick with some type of tree strap as well. It's a little bit more versatile, easier to set up, and less finicky. But if you're solely concerned about weight, Whoopee Slings are the way to go. But again, just a little less versatile. You can get yourself into some situations where you're forced to use some trees and you might have to do some special tweaking with Whoopee Slings.
Yeah.
I just think some other type of tree strap is genuinely a lot easier and simpler to use. So I still have my Warbonnet XLC with Whoopee Slings. I still use it. I still love it. But in my opinion, I wish I would have gotten a different suspension.
Yeah, and I'll agree with that. I think straight off the bat, we went with Whoopee Slings only because it was lighter.
Yeah.
But for an extra ounce or two, I think the versatility and the ease of something like a cinch buckle setup is probably the way to go. And we definitely both wish we would have done that sooner.
Yep.
Last final item. This is a great item, one of my favorite items, and I learned about this from Shug actually.
Oh.
Is since we YouTube and we record a bunch of video, we probably for the first year and a half we were screwing around with all these tripods. The UltraPod is a great item. It's like $10.
Made in America.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, made in America. Get them on Amazon.
Get an UltraPod. Even if you're not into YouTube, if you just want to take some good pictures, the UltraPod, it is a stick pick. It has stick pick functionality. Yep. You can attach it to a trekking pole. It is super light. It's super cheap. It's got a ball mount on it.
Yep.
You know, shout out to Shug. He probably doesn't know he exists, but shout out to him. I learned about that from him. We were screwing with the Gorilla Pods.
Selfie sticks.
We were screwing with all sorts of stuff, and then we saw him using the UltraPod, and we got that, I mean, like, not that long ago. We were using the UltraPod.
Yeah.
And they're sweet.
Yeah, cheap, lightweight. If you're looking for something to hold your camera, to hold your phone, to get those cool pics. UltraPod. They make they make a small and a larger one as well, so.
All the shots you see in our videos are all taken using the UltraPod. So definitely something for the trips.
Yeah.
Definitely something I wish we would have gotten sooner. It's just way easier to deal with.
Yep, you can mount it on your trekking pole. It's perfect. It's what a great device, and they're so cheap. So.
All right, that's it. That's gonna wrap up. This is a fun little Talking Heads video.
Yeah.
You know, since we have been backpacking for so long, we definitely like sat down and was like, you know, what do we think we should have just gotten right off the bat and not screwed around with other stuff? So that's a look at those items. Let us know what you all should have gotten sooner.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, just as we say with almost every Talking Heads video talking about gear,
you do you.
You do you. It's all trial and error. Whatever works for you is what you should go with. That's just our thoughts.
So that's it, and we will see everybody on the next one.